gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Kara and I love to create through crafting, decorating, and cooking, and I also love to save money while doing all of my favorite things. Today I am thrilled to be bringing you a collaboration video with 3 amazing YouTube crafters. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about each one of them right now. So first up is Maria over at Maria Kuna, and she actually had the idea for this collaboration, so thank you so much to her for that. She does glam, farmhouse, modern, lots of great Dollar Tree DIYs, and she uses items that I would never even think to craft with, so definitely check her out. Next we have Kayla, and her channel name is Create with Kayla. She has a very modern and relaxing, beautiful aesthetic. She does thrift flips, Dollar Tree DIYs, Dollar Tree organization on her channel. I just love seeing what she comes up with over there. And then we have Vanessa at Barefoot and Crafting Glam DIY. And just like her channel name says, she does a lot of great Dollar Tree glam DIYs that are super simple and turn out absolutely gorgeous. So check out her channel as well. So in today's video, these 3 amazing crafters and I are going to be bringing you some fall to Halloween transitional decor, and we're calling this Falloween. So all of the pieces I'm going to make are going to be a reversible piece. One side is going to be perfect for just fall, and the other side is going to be perfect for Halloween. And for my Halloween side of each of these, I was inspired by Disney. So all of the Halloween sides are going to be inspired by something from a Disney movie or a Disney ride. So we'll see if you can kind of guess what I'm going to use throughout the video. So I hope that you guys really enjoy the crafts that I put together today. And don't forget to check out all of the other crafters videos. I'm gonna have them linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For the first project, I'm using this burner cover set from Dollar Tree, and I'm actually just going to use the larger burner cover. And then I have a piece of scrapbook paper here from Joann's. I am just going to trace out a circle the size of my burner cover onto that scrapbook paper and cut it out. So what we're making here is a reversible sign that I'm going to be able to use for both fall and Halloween. Next up, I have some of those metal words from Dollar Tree, and it comes in a 3-pack with thankful, harvest, and welcome, and I'm just going to take out the word welcome and use that as a stencil. So first I will trace around it with pencil, and then I'm going to go over that and fill in all the letters with my paint marker from Hobby Lobby. When I am finished with the word welcome, I take these Dollar Tree poster stickers and I am going to just take the letters for the word fall, and I use a ruler to make sure they're nice and straight. Now I have these Dollar Tree magnet buttons, which I am going to just attach to the back of my welcome fall paper with some double-sided tape. You could glue it on too, but I just had some of this on hand. So I have another piece of scrapbook paper here for Halloween, and then this piece of clear vellum that I'm going to use just so that you can read these words and they pop off the sign. So the phrase that I'm putting on this side is "Welcome, foolish mortals," and this is from the Haunted Mansion at Disney. This is kind of the ghoulish greeting that you hear when you go into that ride. And this Halloween font is called Jeepers. It's from Canva. So once again, I'm just tracing around that Dollar Tree welcome sign and then filling in those words with my paint marker. And I am just going to use my favorite method of transferring from paper to another piece of paper, which is scribbling on the back with pencil and then using a ballpoint pen to outline every letter. And then I will go back over the pencil outlines with my paint marker. And for the Foolish Mortals part, I decided to just leave them not filled in because I thought it looked more ghostly and creepy. I used double-sided tape to attach that clear vellum onto my bat scrapbook paper, and you can kind of see it left this dot above the L in welcome, so I want to cover that up with a bow. So I'm just taking this buffalo plaid ribbon from Joann's and I am looping it over on itself 4 times to create a bow, and then I'm going to tie it off in the middle with some white yarn. And here's my cat Mango, always making an appearance somehow or another, and I think on this particular day he was ready for his close-up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ugh. He is just way too curious. So I am hot gluing that bow on, and then I'm going to make my hanger for this sign using that same ribbon, and I am going to attach it to the back of this burner cover. I use a couple of scrap pieces of cardboard to hold this on, and I would recommend using a mix of hot glue and super glue to keep this good and attached. Okay, so here is the final product, the welcome fall sign. So remember, I used that magnet to keep the fall sign onto the front of this burner for now. And then when I want to swap everything out, I just take the welcome fall sign off. I have the welcome Foolish Mortals sign kind of hiding in the back there, so I don't even have to store it separately. And I just swap those two out. And now I put the Halloween sign on the front, and it's good to hang back up for Halloween. I just love how this turned out, and I love how I don't have to store anything separately. It's all just contained within this one sign. Okay, next up we're going to do a vase, and I'm going to make the front of this look like a little pumpkin, and then see if you can guess what we're gonna put on the back. So this is some granite gray apple barrel paint. I'm gonna use that, and I'm going to use the sea glass color. This color is just gorgeous. Decor is the brand, and it really fits with my kind of fall color palette I'm going for. So I'm just drawing painting rather, some curved lines onto the front of this vase to kind of give it that appearance of a pumpkin. It's not perfect, but I think when it has some greenery popped into the top, you know, you get it. It's supposed to be a pumpkin. So now I'm taking my elephant chalk paint and just going over those lines that I drew just to darken this up and kind of give it some more depth. And that's it. Really simple. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I like it. Okay, any guesses as to what we're putting on the back here? It's Disney themed. It's Jack Skellington. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just such a fun movie, really creepy, really just weird and funny, and I love it. So I'm just I started with a paint marker to kind of draw the outlines of his face, and then I'm just filling that in with some black acrylic paint, and I love how that turned out. Here is the final result of the pumpkin side. I put in this pretty greenery pick from Joann's that was 50% off. And here is Jack Skellington. I love how this turned out. And his face is really pretty easy to freehand, so this is a simple one to do. For the next project, I'm gonna use these faux apples And I have seen these at the Dollar Tree before, but I couldn't find any on the day I needed them, so I just went to Joann's and picked up this pick. It was $2.50. Then I'm taking the Crafter Square wood dowels from Dollar Tree, and we're gonna make one of those faux caramel apples on one side of this, and then something Disney related on the other side, so see if you can guess what it's gonna be. So I'm just trimming down this dowel. It was way too long, so I just used my wire cutters to kind of score it, and then I was able to snap it in 2 pieces. And then I am going to stick this into the apple. I removed the stem from that apple, and it was pretty easy to take off. Next, I'm gonna mix up my paint for the caramel side of this caramel apple. So I am mixing some gold, some brown, and some white together until I get that kind of nice caramely tan color. And then I just used a foam brush to apply that tan color to the bottom 2/3 of one side of the apple. Any guesses about what I'm going to paint on the back side of this apple? I'm going to paint this creepy poison apple from Snow White on the back. So I'm just mixing up some white and that same sea glass color that we used before for the pumpkin. And I just want a really light green. And again, I'm just freehanding that on the back, adding a little bit of white just for highlight and to give it some dimension. And then I'm taking this same buffalo plaid ribbon from Joann's, and I'm just gonna tie a bow around the stick of this caramel apple that I can twist around depending on which side I want showing at the time. I'm dovetailing the ends just by folding them and cutting a triangle upward. And here is the finished product. Here is the cute caramel apple side that I can have out right now for fall. And the creepy poison apple from Snow White. I just love this for Halloween. Thank you again for watching today. Let me know in the comments down below which one of these was your favorite, and if you were able to guess any of the Halloween Disney themed items that I was going for. Also, don't forget to check out Maria, Kayla, and Vanessa's videos. They're all linked in the description box below, and subscribe to their channels too. If you do make it over to one of their videos, leave them some fall and Halloween emojis in the comments and let them know that I sent you over there. I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.